Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Enfys Tarot. My name is Michelle and I will be reading your cards for you today. This is a community reading. This is geared toward the masses. If you have any specific questions, please feel free to send me a message. We can set something up for a one-on-one personal tarot reading. This is meant for everyone. This is the message that the universe would like me to share with all of you, and myself included. It's Friday. We are getting ready for the weekend. It's August 30th, 2024. We're about to do some partying, getting together with some of our close friends and family, hopefully. This is a long weekend for many people due to the holiday on Monday. And I hope we all take full advantage of the opportunity. Let's just see. I don't know where this is going today. I want to be fully transparent here. This is like take 5. Okay, I have sat down at this table and pulled so many spreads, and the energy that I'm experiencing today, my psychic energy, has been a bit tumultuous. My brain is creating a great deal of resistance, and I finally feel like I can sit down here and really pull a good spread for all of you. So again, I don't know where this is going. I had recorded something earlier this morning and decided not to post it because I feel like there was still too much interference going on, and I didn't want to sort of bore you with anything that you didn't need. So now let's find out what you do need. Ooh, boy, this one is just really full here of insight. Holy cow, there is a lot going on today. Let's take a moment. I mean, first things first, we need to understand that with this card really feels like rock bottom, okay? This is the card we receive when we are feeling totally heartbroken and isolated and disenfranchised and sometimes ostracized. We feel like we have been separated from a community. We feel like things just cannot get any worse. And then we've got the King of Cups, but followed by that is the Three of Swords, which is the heartbreak card. And then 2 further down is the Tower. So clearly there's some stuff going on. And I would bet that the reason for these things going is because we are in Virgo season and we are going through the changes and the cycles and the shakeups needed to get rid of things we no longer want or need, the things that are no longer serving our highest good. That's really important to understand. Virgo season is a time when there's some judgment. It's not always pleasant. There's some real focus on areas of our lives that we have to pay attention to in terms of what to let go of, what to get rid of. And often we don't want to get rid of some things, you know. There may be relationships that we are attached to that are no longer fruitful or serving our highest good or the highest good for our partners. Sometimes they are habits that we need to break. Sometimes they are jobs, careers that do not fulfill us, that we feel like we have to stay in because of our financial obligations. And there are, you know, just systems that have been in place for, you know, forever that we are used to working in that we might not need to. We can't see the forest through the trees. And Virgo season really gives us an opportunity to laser focus on some of those. And in order to get the perspective, often it requires some real discomfort. And that discomfort comes by way of feeling totally down in the dumps, feeling absolutely heartbroken, having closure of situations, and feeling the unpredictability and lack of control and fright and fear and discomfort of things changing more quickly than we had originally hoped they would have to. We are certainly sitting in that right here based on these cards, and I'm sure that it's not just one or two people. This is the time of year for this. You know, it's the end of summer. You know, we've got a couple more weeks of summer. We're entering into the fall season, and one of the things that is really important to respect is that we are part of nature. We cycle along with nature because we're part of nature. So right now, you might notice that the days are growing shorter. Plants, trees, plants, our gardens don't look quite as vibrant as they did a few weeks ago. They're starting to look a little tired and shabby. If you've been doing any kind of vegetable gardening, you know, it's like harvest time is here, and once harvest time happens, then it's kind of over for the winter. We are, if we were having, you know, if we have kids who are home for the summer, they're now going back to school, we're prepping for that. Things are changing, and usually summertime is a time for people to let loose and have a good time and be a little bit more relaxed. And now we're getting back into that part of the year where real adulthood is encroaching rapidly upon us. And in addition to all of those feelings and the physical aspects of our own cells changing along with the rest of nature, we have Virgo season. And it really does highlight all of these discomforts. Please remember that this stuff is temporary. None of these cycles last forever, and all of these cycles are here for a reason. There are times where we need to be highly activated. There are times when we need to rest. There are times when we need to analyze, and there are times when we need to act. There's a time for all of these things, and if we can grab a hold of these cycles and get ourselves in the flow of these energies, we will not only get more out of it, we'll get more out of these cycles, but they will be easier to manage. They'll be easier to digest because we're not resisting. So what you want to be focused on are these cards that are alternating between the tough ones, okay? After the Five of Pentacles here, this feeling of being downright at rock bottom, you have the King of Cups, which is the reminder that we do have the emotional intelligence and understanding to navigate these challenges. We are strong enough. We are insightful enough. We know how to handle what's happening and grow. There's a lot of water in the King of Cups. This period of time is going to affect your subconscious, and it's also going to be pulling from your subconscious that was built in the past. So be aware of that. You're given an opportunity right now through this challenge to grow new aspects of your subconscious that will in turn, you know, help you out in the future. This is where our brain chemistry kind of, you know, the physiological aspects of tarot kind of come into play, because our perspective and the way we choose to handle situations and the way we choose to see situations absolutely changes the structure of our brains, and then we are able to do better next time. We're already doing great, all right? So keep that in mind for right now. The other thing you got to keep in mind is with the Hierophant in reverse, you got to be willing to break some chains. You got to be willing to step outside of your box. You got to be willing to get creative. You don't need to hold on to anything that is no longer serving you and those around you, you know, your loved ones. You can let go of those things and step out onto a new path, onto a new trajectory. And ultimately, we are looking at Four of Wands energy here. And the Four of Wands energy is the energy of celebration and unity and stability. You know, this card I really want you to get a good look at, because these are two people in union celebrating what they have achieved. And there's an understanding in this card that says this achievement is going to positively impact future, right? It's a big deal. I mean, what can we accomplish, right now through this challenging period? If you're experiencing any discomfort, understand that this is the discomfort needed to level up. And leveling up right now can happen so quickly and so profoundly because of Virgo season. So keep up the good work. I mean, we've got some really serious heavy cards in here, and then we've got some really amazing cards that kind of let us know what we're doing this hard work for. And then we've got the cards of disappointment and death, okay? If you're feeling disappointed, allow yourself to feel that disappointment right now. Embrace it. There's a beautiful poem by Rumi that talks about welcoming all of the different emotions as they come. You know, creating a house for them to come and visit, and then send them off with honor on their way. And that energy is here in this Five of Cups card. You're honoring these feelings right now, and you are ready to let them go off on their way with honor and allow the change to occur. This has to happen. There has to be this feeling of disappointment, and fully respecting that in order to have closure, in order to clear space. The Death card represents the absolute end of something in order to create the new birth of something else, something that is going to be more positive for you, more profound for you, be a better service to you, get you to that next level that you've been trying so desperately to get to. Sometimes things just don't come easily. Sometimes we have to jump through the hoops, the emotional and physical and mental and spiritual hoops, to get to the other side. And that is the Spartan race that we are all on right now. So really take time to honor this. Know that it isn't going to last forever. Understand that if you can engage and embrace this period of time and roll with the punches and get what you can out of it, you're going to find you have absolutely leveled up in such a profound way, just exponentially speaking, because you've got this amazing partnership with Virgo energy right now, and she is here to create that laser focus and stability that we all need a little bit here and there. So this is a really intense reading. I'm going to just thank Tarot for dropping these cards on us today. I hope that the message is getting out there for anyone who's been struggling. You're doing the work. This is the right thing to be going through right now. It's okay if it's not comfortable. I'm going to clear these out. I'm going to pull one more card. And then I'm going to invite everyone to just go have an absolutely amazing weekend. Queen of Swords. Okay. Here's the energy you want to take with you through the weekend and these upcoming days that may appear to be challenging. The Queen of Swords is one who is extremely determined. She has laser focus. She's incredibly clear in terms of what her understanding is, what the truth is, and where to go, how to move forward. She's an excellent planner. She takes no, she suffers no fools. Okay, there's no playing around with the Queen of Swords. This woman is on a mission, and she is not going to let anything or anyone stand in her way. Come hell or high water, she's going to accomplish what she sets out to accomplish. And she is big, big energy to be carrying with you through the weekend. And the fact that we've got this card dropped for us is not only a reminder to carry this energy with you, but the act of carrying this energy with you is inviting this energy to accompany you and propel you forward. So please keep this in mind. Please keep this Queen of Swords close to your heart this weekend, because she is going to be the absolute power that you really, really need in order to get the most out of what's coming. So if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe. Please put a comment down in the comments section and let me know what you would like to talk about next week. Unless I am called in to have another reading at some point over the weekend, I will not see you until Monday. So please have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you then.